Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Virtual College Coach Panel brought to you by the American Volleyball Coaches Association and our affiliate partner, the Ohio Valley region. My name is Joya Pollard, and I am the Membership and Communication Specialist for the AVCA. Before we get started, I would like to explain our partnership with Ohio Valley. So the Ohio Valley region is a proud member of the AVCA Region Affiliate Partner Program, or AVCA RAP. The RAP program is designed to link college and youth volleyball by providing regions with information on colleges in their area, familiarizing them with various recruiting rules, providing opportunities for engagement and recognition, sharing educational materials, and the benefits include a region-specific map of college programs, general information on recruiting rules and terminology, a college coaches panel, educational materials for club coaches, and options to participate in AVCA awards programs. Today's panel will be recorded, so registrants will be able to receive this recording within 72 hours. We will start by having each coach introduce themselves and begin opening with questions. If you do have any questions during this panel, please feel free to type them into the questions box. Let's go ahead and get started with introductions, and we'll go by division. So Lori, if you don't mind kicking it off for us.
Okay, hello, I'm Lori Corbelli. I'm a retired coach, recently retired from Texas A&M, coaching there for 25 seasons. Prior to that, 7 seasons in Northern California. I was a player to start before all of that in the 80s and have been, so total years of coaching 32, and missed it a lot, but I enjoy retirement as well. That's it.
All right, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen King. I am currently the Assistant Director of Academic Services at Eastern Illinois University, but the vast majority of my career I was a volleyball coach, most recently in Division II at Nova Southeastern University, and prior to that I was at Southeastern Oklahoma State and at St. Leo University as well. I guess you could say I'm retired from coaching as well. Athletics yet, but I'm definitely excited to still be a part of AVCA and helping out in these types of environments.
Hi everyone, I'm Karen Farrell. I'm the head volleyball coach at Case Western Reserve University in Cleveland. I've been at Case Western Reserve for 18 years. And then before that, I was a student athlete myself at a Division III university. So I've spent my entire career in Division III and really excited to talk about volleyball in our division today.
I'm Josh Kerner. I'm the head coach at the University of Northwestern Ohio. We're an NAIA school over in Lima, over on the northwestern edge of Ohio. It's been my first season here at UNOH, and yeah, super excited to help out and kind of steer some of you guys through the recruiting process.
Hi, my name's Sonny Lewis. I'm the one you can't see. I'm at Owens Community College. We're a 2-year college. We're a Division III out of Toledo, Ohio. I've been coaching here for, this will be my 21st year, and just really enjoy it, have a lot of fun.
All right. We also have Angie on the line as well. Angie, if you want to say a few words before we get started.
Sure, thank you. This is Angie Schaefer. I'm the Social Media and Communications Director with OVR. So you probably see a lot of my information come out on Facebook as well as Twitter. Excited to see this panel come to fruition. We originally had this scheduled to be in person, but given the circumstances, this is the next best thing. So I appreciate everyone being here tonight. Thank you.
Thanks, Angie. Let's go ahead and get started with the first question. And this will be for everyone, so we'll just go ahead and go by division. If everyone could just please describe your division and tell us how it is unique and different from the other divisions and organizations.
You want to start with Division I? Okay. Well, I would say the best ways to describe Division I are it's a very, very high level of commitment for your time commitment, your energy commitment, your emotional investment. It's and academically, I would say volleyball and academics are going to take up most of the time of these student athletes. It's got an enormous amount of, I mean, I coach Power 5, but I've also got lots of friends and other folks that I've known for many years that are coaching all over Division I. And so I'm mostly speaking on behalf of some of the football championship series schools that are funded to the max. However, there are many Division I schools that have a lot of these things as well, maybe not as you know, fluent as the football championship series schools, but there's a very huge investment in support staff, from the coaches to academics to the expectations of being with your strength coach daily, being with there's doctors, multiple doctors in sports medicine throughout the entire department for the athletes. There's 12 full scholarships, and only 12 athletes get to have any money at all, whether it's $1 or a full scholarship. And they are also allowed to receive what's called a cost of living stipend that is determined by the financial aid department. So they now, in fact, in the last few years, it's relatively new, where the athletes not only get tuition and room and board and books and fees, but they also get a check each month to help cover cost of living things, such as going to the store to shop for clothes, if you actually get a chance to go out and wear normal clothes, other than to school, because honestly, a lot of the players go to school in their sweats. Let's see, the media is huge. There's TV, there's radio shows, there's expectations from the athletes to do to be a part of the media, and they get coached on how to talk to reporters and to, you know, and when they're on TV. It's a very high level athlete, obviously, because it's the highest level of volleyball in the country other than the national team. And these athletes, you know, it's a pretty select group. There's not a lot of players on a lot of Division I coaches lists that they feel often can really make the difference in their program that they're looking for. Often they fly on charter flights instead of commercial. They often have their own gym, their own locker rooms are ridiculously adorned and decorated. The training table where they get free, so much food for them. It's really, really as close to professional as you can get, especially at the Power 5 schools. I think there are lots of others, as I said, that have a lot of those things, but it's almost gotten to where if you're in the Power 5 and you don't have those things, then it's very noticeable. And it's super pressure packed. You know, the kids have to really learn how to compete with very high expectations, and so the more emotionally adept they are at handling pressure, not only from coaches and the school, but from their parents, their friends, their, you know, themselves usually are their biggest enemies. But I think those are the things that I jotted down that I think are probably unique in lots of ways, unique to Division
I. As far as Division II, the big thing that I always sold was the balance between athletics and academics. The top of Division II, when you look at Concordia St. Paul, University of Tampa, Cal State San Bernardino, those are programs that can compete with anyone at the Division I level, especially in spring. Times where the spring scrimmages that we get to compete in, you can see how the athletic ability is blurred a little bit. So definitely a high level of athleticism in Division II, but there's a big focus on academics as well, where Division I, in the spring is able to go 20 hours a week and have 1 day off. In Division II, you only get 15 hours a week and you have to have 2 days off. So a little bit of a balance, a little bit less demanding, and Division II is much more regionally based. So typically you don't find teams from Florida traveling out to California or Texas to compete against those schools. The way that Division II makes the tournament is to play against teams in their region. So, for example, in Florida, we would play the conference schedule, and then we would play the Gulf South, who is also in our region. And that's how you would make the tournament. You would make the top 8 in your region. So because we're regionally based, that also makes travel a lot easier. In the Sunshine State Conference, the longest drive for anyone to get to a game was 4 hours. So a lot easier, didn't really have to fly ever. Now in the middle of the country, a little bit different. I probably had 3 8-hour drives to conference opponents. And yes, we were driving on charter buses, so not as many flights. Our budgets weren't as big. So that I think would be one of the differences for the difference between Division I and Division II. Division II is allowed 8 scholarships, but you can split them up however you would like. So you can put them all on 8 athletes, or you can go 16, 17, 18, 20 kids if you would like. Typically, the coaches in Division II are looking for high academic athletes, however, so we can package them with academic scholarships, federal aid, school aid, and then athletics as well. So while you don't find as many full rides athletically given out in Division II, the amount of full packages that are given can actually come pretty often from that combination. I do feel like Division II gives, like I said, that great balance with being able to be a nursing major, be in a med program, have to take a major where you have to take 2 labs in a semester, and actually still be able to do that and compete in your sport, where the demands, like Lori was talking about in Division I, sometimes that's not possible depending on the school that you're at. So I definitely think a lot of possibilities, and there are a ton of Division II athletes that go on to professional athletic careers, and there are many, many, many more, as we all know, that go to other professional careers as well. But I loved my time in Division II. I never thought I would leave it because I really like the community-based and family-based aspect of all the departments I was in. But yeah, so that's Division II.
So Division III is the largest division of the 3. There's over 430 teams and 7,000 volleyball players. So there is probably a place for everybody that's currently playing high school and club volleyball somewhere in Division III. Rosters tend to be a lot larger. Nobody is tied to an athletic scholarship. There are no athletic scholarships in Division III. So all financial aid is awarded based on family need, and in a lot of cases academic merit scholarships based on GPAs and possibly standardized test scores as well, depending on the university. So very few people are paying sort of the full ticket piece of Division III institutions, but none is awarded based on athletics. Like Division II, it's very regionally based, and so our players aren't going that far from campus on a weeknight or even on a weekend, maybe 4 hours across a state in their conferences. So we do keep our students on campus, and that really helps with the balance of academics and athletics, and also being able to do a lot of other things on campus. So outside of the traditional season that runs mid-August to early November, and then the spring season, which is a 5-week season, which runs generally sort of mid-March to the end of April. Our students are able to get involved in a lot of other things on campus, Greek life and different organizations, research and internships. Often our academic schedules are the priority, our scheduling for contests and our scheduling for practices. So that really is the forefront is the academic mission, and then volleyball works around the mission in Division III.